Hello, everyone. I like my new purple hat. I was supposed to play my purple Parker fly tonight, but I figured I'd go with the multicolor. So there's purple in here somewhere. All right. Well, as usual, a wonderful crowd here on Monday evening. We're going to set up the next song because we're just going to keep it rolling. Thank you all for being here. Yes, the purple hat. Purple hat. Purple hat. Shell, hello. Hello, Eileen. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Rhodey, saying hello to Jessica. And Barry, Brutal Bob saying hello to Barry. What's he got here? Barry, my owner and his kids never had biscuits and tomato gravy till they came along. Oh, all right. Yeah. Deprived. Hello, Cousin Mike. It's awfully bright purple with the lights. It's a little darker than it looks in person, but whatever. Barry, hello. New hat day. What's going on? Who else is hanging out? Let's see. We have Nala Stone. Hello. Nahala. I'm probably butchering your name. I'm so sorry. Nala. That's what I'm hoping it is. Nala. Yeah. All right. There's Mom. Hello, Mom. And we have Mike Shanner in the house. Awesome. And Les, hello Les, all the way from Australia. People from all over the place. It's so cool. Thank you so much for coming back every week. We're just going to do the top people that I see real quick, and then we're going to move along. Mom said the flowers weren't working. Thank you for the heads up. I turned them on. BMG Kate, hello. And I think that we'll stop there after Brienne. Miss Brienne. Yes, we had a nice performance on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday over at Debonair Music Hall with my students, and they killed it. It was awesome, and Miss Brienne was part of one of the groups that played, and it was like Beatles versus whatchamacallit, how can I forget, Led Zeppelin, and they played Beatles songs and Zeppelin songs. It was really cool. All right, Gary Hubb's in the house. Look out behind me. Yes, those flowers, they're rabid. The flowers are rabid. They're going to get me. Gary is all the way in Canada. He goes live every Friday at 2 a.m. Eastern Time. He's on the west coast of Canada, closer to the California time peeps. So if you're up at that time, go check him out. Sometimes I'm there. I used to be there every week, but Saturday mornings comes quick, and there's a lot of folks, lessons going on Saturday morning. So I can't make it all the time. Tone 13, hello. Thank you for being here. Let's move to the top of the chat. All right, we are back to the top. We're going to switch guitars and do a little tune for Mom, Eileen. We'll even throw this one out to Shell for In Memory of Rich, and we're gonna get on with this one. This is a fun one, so don't go posting rainbows just yet, people. This is the karaoke. That one comes first. Karaoke. All right, let's put this guy back. And let's grab the Les Paul. Yeah. The Les Paul. The Gibson, the Lou Paolo Les Paul. This thing is a beast. It's beautiful. Let's see, can I use the right angle cable with this? Because that would be ideal. There it is. Let's see if it works. Yes, it does. Fantastic. Tone 13. You're in Australia. Very cool. I did not know that about you. All right, let's get on with this. This is the karaoke. Some people like to call it different names. I used to play with Lou Pallow from the Les Paul Trio, the real guy who invented the guitar, and we would do this all the time with Lou. This is a fun one. So if you want, grab a chair and do some dancing. And if you have a partner, grab your partner and dance. It's a fun one. You are very welcome, Shell. Yes, the karaoke. All right. Are we ready? Yeah, it's cool. It's good. A little Lou Pallow and the Les Paul Trio karaoke. Very cool stuff. Lots of fun playing with Lou. And actually, not tomorrow, because tomorrow's the 30th, correct? Yeah. So it would be Wednesday. Wednesday would have been Lou's birthday. Yeah. And I think he would have been 91. Have to check on that. But yeah, used to play with Lou every week, and he would come to my gigs. Very fortunate to have someone like him coming to my gigs. In case you don't know who Lou Pallow was, he was the guy who got the man, Les Paul, out of retirement and playing every week at a place called Fat Tuesdays on Monday in New York. And then they played the Iridium. Yeah. And I never got to see Les because I was always working on Mondays. But anyway, I got to be really good friends with Lou and played with Lou weekly. So this one goes out to Mom, especially Mom, but it also goes out to Eileen and to our buddy Rich, who passed away. He loved this tune. So we're going to go with this one. And now is your chance to put in the rainbows. So go for it. Fill the chat with rainbows. Go crazy. Lots of them. Lots of rainbows. You can do it. Thank you all for the rainbows. Look at this. This is awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Let's get over to here. Rainbows from Shell, from Eileen, from Mom, BMG Kate. Very cool. Jessica, thank you. Nala, where are you? There it is. And some more. And this had me cracking up. I'm going to play Over the Rainbow with too much distortion, even if Lou says quit it. So that was a hilarious story, and I can't say who it was, but it was someone who should have known better. And he came up and wanted to sit in with Lou, And Lou first said to him, that song's taken. And he insisted on doing Over the Rainbow. And he goes, nah, Vince does that one. We're gonna save that for him later. And I'm up on stage, so I don't care. I was like, that's cool, Lou. Let him do it, you know? And so he puts distortion on and starts playing Over the Rainbow. And Lou looks at him and he goes, you know, what are you doing? Shut that off. And the guy goes, no, it's good. It's Over the Rainbow, you know, and I'm going to do it just like Les did it. So Lou warned him one more time. He said, look, shut that off, and we're just going to save this song for later. So now he said, we're saving the song. Guy insists. He starts playing it again. And then Lou walks over to him, and I've never seen Lou get mad on stage. He's always very cordial and has a nice way of showing people the door politely. Well, not tonight. He was pissed. He walked over to this guy as he was playing, and he puts his hand on the guitar like to block his strings, and he goes, first of all, Les never played with distortion in his life. And he said, and second of all, this isn't how it goes. And he looked over to me and he goes, show him how to play it. And of course, this was a completely awkward moment for me to do that. But yeah, and especially since this guy was I don't want to say he was famous, but he played in a famous band, which we're not going to mention because people may put it together. But yeah, he was shown the door after that. Some people, you know, it's Lou's gig. Do what he wants. If he doesn't want you to do the song, skip it. There's 9,000 other ones. Lou could play anything. But anyway, what's Bob asking me? Your sock is united. I don't know. I hope so. I missed something. Thank you, Mom. I don't even know if you were there for that time, Mom. I don't know if you remember that at all. If you and Dad were there for that one. Thank you so much, Eileen. Thank you, Mom. I know Shell thanked me too, so thank you so much, and you're welcome. Where did that go? I don't know where it went. Anyway, thank you all for being here. It's Monday. I hope you're having a great week. Don't let people get to you. Yeah, and be well, you know. Yeah, try and just make the best of it, no matter what's going on. Yes, listen to your host. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we had some great times playing. I had some great times playing with Lou, and we had some very famous people show up. Yeah, Santo and Johnny, you know those guys when I do Sleepwalk? Johnny played with Lou. All kinds of people. I can't even get into it. The list goes on for hours. I wish they didn't take his website down when he passed away. He had a list of every guitar player that he played, or every artist that he played with at the Iridium, and there was probably 1,000 people on that list. Not even lying. All right. We're gonna do one. It's a little crazy. I might switch up the axes here. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna do one for class participation. Everybody gets to participate. In the chat, type hey. That's all you have to do. Over and over and over again. So let's switch guitars. Maybe on the next break I'll talk about my gig over the weekend, which was very fun. All right, let's put this down over here. There we go. And which guitar am I going to get? Let's go with some Ibanez. Go with some Pia action. This song gets a little crazy, I think, so we can use the Pia. Because the tremolo bar on this bad boy is awesome. Oops. Gonna tangle things up. Alright, here we go. Make sure you type A. That one's a fun one to play. Charles, I like guitar. I like guitar too. Yeah. All right, let's see. Mas Tequila. It has the same kind of groove. It's pretty cool. Thanks for typing in the haze and playing along. Appreciate it. Awesome. Yes, thank you, Eileen, for reminding everybody. I never promote things I gotta remember. So please hit the like and subscribe if you're new here. And I've been doing this every Monday since 2018. So thank you for the diehards who have been on and off and on every week. Really appreciate it. It's so good. Well, thank you. Awesome. All right, Tone X. I'd eat tacos on a Monday for sure. Still crunchy, off special. All right, tacos are awesome. Lots of fun with the tacos. Get to build your own taco and make all kinds of fun stuff. Very good, very good. Thank you, Les. Appreciate it. Go check out Les. He has a cool channel. Check out Les. Check out Rhodey too. Rhodey has a great channel. He goes live occasionally. I'm not sure if he's on a schedule anymore or not, but go check him out. Eileen, thank you so much. Yeah, lessons are probably going to start to happen for people who have been waiting. Probably in November, because I got Wendy's event coming up, and there's just so much going on that I haven't taken on really too many new students. So those of you who have been waiting, we will get you on board. But yes, I appreciate you putting these up, and that's the regular official website where you can get to everything from there if you're interested. Yeah. All right. And here's Les's page. Yes. Check out Les and Rhodey. And of course, Eileen has a great page, and you should check out her page as well. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. Thanks for being here. Definitely appreciate it. What am I going to do here? I'm going to do something out of this folder that's a little different. And I don't think I ever played to it. If I did, it was a long time ago. So we're going to see how this goes. Yes. Here. Yes, this is the event. It's Wendy's 50+5 birthday celebration and tribute. All the proceeds go to Push to Walk, and it's held at Debonair Music Hall, and you can find the event over there on Facebook. And that's about it. It's going to be great. There's a lot of great bands playing, and I have a special guest. Let's say an extra special guest that I can't say except to friends and local people for now because of binding contract situation. I don't know if anybody's ever played or toured, but basically if you play a venue, they want you to guarantee that you're not going to play within 50 to 70 miles of their place within X amount of time, or you won't draw as many people. So that's what's going on with this guy. He's famous. It's going to be mind-blowing and cool. He's a friend of Larry Mitchell's and an acquaintance, I can say, of mine from over the years just going to see the band. I became friendly with those guys. And one of those guys in that particular band are going to come out and play with us. Thank you, Eileen. So here's the official list. We have my power trio, who is going to back Larry and the mystery guest. And we're going to do our own stuff. We have Toy Cannon, which is my buddy and former student who now currently owns School of Rock in Maywood. Complicated, which is my cover band, and Larry Mitchell, which I said already, and the Connolly Brothers and Jake Thistle. It's a full jam-packed day, and our extra special guest. Yeah, so it's going to be fun. This weekend, I played with two members of my cover band, Complicated, in another band called Rhyme or Reason, because their guitar player was unavailable. So I filled in, and that was an awful lot of fun. I think we're going to do this one. Where is it? Where are you? We're going to try this. I have never played this live on the show, so we'll see how it goes. In fact, I've never played this ever, except for 2 minutes. Yes, please, shut that. And save it. There we go. So, you get what you get. All right. I think I'll stick with this guitar. And away we go. That's hilarious. I'm so confused. That's right. That was a little something called Burnin' Slow Funk. Yeah. That was fun. All right. Well, I hope everybody's doing great on Monday. Mel Johnson, hello. What's going on? You bought a Pia, didn't you? How is it? You enjoying it? These are great guitars. All right. Let's see. All right. Next tune. What do I have here? A Monday night favorite. All right. We're going to do that with that. And we're going to do this. All right. So this one goes out to Eileen. This one is called Take You There. It's an original. And we're going to be doing that one right now. And then we have a couple of other show favorites right after it. So I'll just keep playing. And you guys can chill out and enjoy. Hey, 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 hey. Very cool with all the wonderful surfer related things. Hello, Blue Gubrius. What's going on? Hello, Cold Acre. Got some new peeps popping in. Thank you so much. Hello, hello, hello. Robbie. Ah, yes. Yep, there you go. You got some Pulp Fiction. All right, let's see. Let's get to the top of the chat here. Let's see. Did it go? There we are. Yes. Paca. This is my purple Italian Plum Parker. Love this guitar. It's so nice. And it's so comfortable to play. No, usually able to be here Mondays. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming by. Thank you for the claps. Thank you for the fires. The fires. And the hand claps and the metal horns. Yes, Gary, that middle section, every time I play that Metallica tune, it goes out to you. Yes, sir. And, of course, the harmonies in Take You There, that goes out to you. And Monday Night Live merch, thanks to Gary Hubbs and Fourth Wall for recommending Fourth Wall to me. Great place, makes great products, ships fast. I don't think I've mentioned that. They fulfill orders quick, which is really important. And look at the artwork. It totally kicks butt. Look at the blue flame. Matches my Parker Fly, the blue one. And then I have my Lori's Mishmash spoon. And there we have it. Little tinkles of the spoon from Mr. Gary Hubbs. And I believe this is the Rise that Lori gave me for my birthday. Yeah, this is Rise. Oh, that sounded bad. That Lori gave me a Rise for my birthday. Oh my goodness. That's pretty funny. All right. Shell got her mug fast. I know, it was crazy. When I got this, I was like, I think it was just under a week. So, congrats to whoever, and thank you to whoever has purchased merch. I enjoy it. It's really good. And, yeah. Yes. Thank you, Eileen. The Axe Effects. The Axe Effects 3 is killer. For my gig, though, I used the FM3, which is the little brother of that big monster back there. And, yeah, it's all good stuff. So, all the tone that you hear on the show is from the guitar and that bad boy back there. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Eileen. There we go. Oh, maybe not. Come on. There it is. So that's the Fourth Wall page. Vince-Janella-Q&A-shop. .fourthwall.com/collections/all. The FM3 is so cute. It is, right? It's like this tiny little, it's so small, and it's a floor unit. So it's like half of my pedal board that's on the floor. The pedal board just controls the big rack in the back there. But everything is in the FM3. And it's really awesome. Create memories, right? Absolutely. Yes. Create memories. I wear my bucket hats all the time. Yes, I have to say, Eileen, I've seen Eileen tagging on my Instagram page. It's not even my Instagram page anymore. It's basically Eileen wearing my merch and Gary Hubbs' merch. So my Instagram page is basically Eileen's page now. The promotion that she does is awesome. So I really appreciate it. Haha. little cute little ballad for the kiddies. Rockabye FM3 on the treetop. That's right. You did. It's awesome. Yes. All right, so let's see. What are we going to do next with this beautiful purple fly? I know what we're going to do. I'm going between like heavy stuff and mellow stuff tonight. But yeah, tonight with this guitar, we're going to do some heavy stuff and some mellow stuff. That's what we're going to do. All right, so this is an original called Zero Gravity. Oh, I didn't do the slurp. The ASMR for you folks. Here we go. Slurp of the week. Here it is. So I got my beautiful purple Parker fly. See that? The Parker fly. Yeah. Oh, where is it? Come on. Ah, it's a really great purple. Anyway. And my brand new purple hat. It's a lighter color than my purple fly. But it looks extra light because I have these screens up that are reflecting a ton of light. Oh, I hate when that happens. Stop it! Here we go again. Sorry, folks, for all the... it's so loud down here. Whew! Nothing like blowing your ears out. Oh, yeah, let's see. Maybe we'll do this. Alright. So I hope everybody's doing really well on this wonderful Monday. The weather's been really great here in New Jersey, which is nice. It rained a little bit, but we need rain. But it's been really awesome. Oh, look at that. Eileen is the 400th comment, right on the money. Boom, 400 was this comment right here, which on YouTube looks really cool. But I just don't understand why they can't get that stuff to show and carry over onto here. All right. Let's see. Maybe I'll do some stew ham. Or maybe I'll do soaring. Soaring a half step higher. Or maybe we'll wait for that. I know what we'll do. Like I said, we'll do Zero Gravity and another tune that's mellow. Yeah. Here we go. A little George Benson, a little breezin'. Hey, it's Lori. Lori's Mishmash is in the house. Hello, Lori. Let's see. Let's go back a little bit. A little bit. Let's see who's here. All right. Sean. Hello, Sean. Thanks for being here. I think you're new. Are you new? If you're new, please let us know how you found me. And, I don't know. Maybe you're new. I get confused sometimes. But thanks for being here, everybody. And if you've been here before and I forgot about you, I apologize. All right. Let's see. Let's move along here. Hey, Lori. Thank you, Gary. Hello, Robbie. Awesome. I love Vince Janela's blue hat tonight. Ah, it looks blue. It's actually purple. I'm gonna get a blue one though, because the blue one will match my logo. I was hoping the purple one would match the purple guitar better, but it's a lot brighter in person than it was on the thing. Plus, I have these bright lights here. So let's try this. Maybe it'll darken up. Let's see how it looks now. Ah, it's a little more purple now. I'm modeling hats. Hey. It's probably my screen resolution. No, I think it might be the room with the lights, but it does look blue. Yeah. So you're not totally wrong, but it is yeah. It's supposed to be darker purple. Oh well. So let me see. How's that look on YouTube here? Let's go back over to here. Yeah, it looks a little darker. Just a little bit. All right. So hopefully everybody's having a great Monday night and Monday day for you all. And some of you are on Tuesday already. Some of my Australian and New Zealand folks. So thank you for tuning in on your Tuesday. Like Coldacre. And you guys should check out Coldacre. He has a great channel. Lori's Mishmash. Thank you for the spoon, as usual. And she has a great channel. And I try and get over there, but these days it's been a little rough. I have early lessons on Saturday. And she goes live every week from midnight till 2 a.m., followed up by the parking lot warrior, Gary Hubbs, followed up by Leela. Whew, it's a night of just one after the next. And then before that, on Friday, it's Pole Vault and Sunshine Archer. I always forget about saying something about them. They have a great show, too. So many people to watch on YouTube. But anyway, Leanie has all the links. Look in the chat. Oh, there's one now. Look at that. There's one now. Lori. Yeah. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to or not, but I think in October I'm going to have to cut it down to 2 hours or just an hour and a half, because I've got my mom's birthday coming up. I have Wendy's show to plan, which is going to be killer this year. I have a really great lineup of artists and an extremely, extremely special guest that I cannot announce officially due to logistics and contract BS with clubs and venues and stuff. But just know that if you show up, you will get your mind blown. Yep. But anyhow, hopefully, again, there he is. Gary Hubbs, the parking lot warrior, and Leela Verse right after Gary, which is awesome. Yes, I've been doing 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours, and I do have to cut back definitely in October for sure. So it'll just be whatever it is. It is. So it could be an hour and a half. It could be 2 hours. And if I have the time, I'll do three. But yeah, I don't think I can do these marathon shows as often. Lots going on. So anyhow, let's do some more playing. I think I want to try one of my tunes. A half step higher, which Lori remembered. I almost forgot who it was, but Lori noticed. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Lori noticed last week that this song was in a different key. So we're going to try it on here. I really want to do it on my Parker with the Sustainiac. That would be really awesome. But I need a special jack for that one. We're going to try it with this guy. It should work. I should be able to do it. Here we go. All right, everybody. It's time to put in rocket ships and airplanes. Oh, Eileen's awesome. That's the original. The Slurpa. That's right. Got my Slurpa going on for Lori. Little slurpage. All right, here we go. Mute, 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 mute. right, a little soaring. Couple of bad notes. Oh well. Hey, James is here. Hello, James. There he is. What's going on? Let's see who else is hanging out. Sustained for days. Yeah, this guitar, it's poplar with a basswood neck. No. Yeah. I think that's it. 1111. I missed it. It's a really cool guitar. Great tone. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's see. Safe to say there is no U2 without dotted eighths. Edge is pretty trademarked that. Yes. Like Eddie did with the tapping. Absolutely. Yeah, I have to agree. I do love the dotted eighth thing. And yeah, that's kind of a nod to both Edge and Eddie Van Halen for doing Cathedral. So when I was a lot younger, I figured out Cathedral, and that was really cool to be able to do that with a delay pedal. So the next thing, or the next one that I heard use it, was the Edge, and I was like, oh my god, this is cool. It was like next level, delay. So anyway, yeah. All right. Let's see. What do I want to say? Oh yeah, so Eileen did an amazing thing over the weekend. She did a fundraiser for Alzheimer's, and she was honored with a medal for raising the most money at on her team. So congrats to Eileen, and also thank you from her, I'm sure, to whoever here that has been on the show and saw it on her page or my page and donated. So yeah, there you have it. it. So Eileen, you can fill in the details, because you know me in details. I can't even keep my stuff straight. But go ahead and talk about how much you raised. That was amazing. Yeah. All right, let's see. Cold Acres hanging out. Jade Star is here. I don't know. I didn't see her go by, but maybe she's lurking. Well, if you're here... Oh, there we go. Listening on the bus to cardiologist. Yes, well, good luck with that. Doctors are no fun. No fun. I've had my share of doctoring. Not fun. Anyway, let's see who else is hanging out. Who else is hanging out? I'm calling you Larry from this point on. Oh, I must have missed something, but that's funny. All right, but yes, good luck there, Jade. Hey, James. What's going on, man? James is a cool channel. Check him out. Jade is a great channel. Oh, my goodness, so many people hanging out here have awesome channels. There it is. There it is. Eileen raised. Come on. Let's try that again. 2820. Wow. Yes, it was really awesome, and she did it in less than 3 weeks. And the vice president, or the president of the chapter, was very impressed. Anyway, very cool stuff. Yes, that's another important factor. She surpassed her goal. What's going on with the keyboard? That's hilarious. There is no Vincent here. Oh, it was so funny. Over the weekend, I played with this cover band, local band here, that my singer and her brother are in from my cover band. They have another band, and the drummer's name is Vinny. So they're announcing over the system to the crowd that Vinny's gonna sing the next one, and I'm looking at like I am because they were calling me Vinny too, and I'm like, no, 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 I'm Vince. Gotta get that straight. I'd like to call Vince Janella Vincenzo, even though that's not his name. Bada bing, bada boom. Absolutely. All right. So, what's next on the lineup here? Well, maybe we'll do that Stu Ham tune. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I think that's it. I always forget the melody. It's not, something I practice at all. All right, let's see. Oh, we have the crazy delay on too, so I gotta change that. All right, so I don't know. Maybe we'll butcher this tune. This one is called Lone Star. And it's by Stuart Ham, the bass player who played for Joe Satriani and Steve Vai. And he's pretty kicking. So I'm doing the guitar. And hopefully I remember how it goes. All right, little Lone Star by Stu Ham. Yeah, cool tune. All right, hope everybody's having a great time hanging out here on Monday. Yeah, let's see, where are we at? We are at 2 hours and 19 minutes. Woohoo! All right. I'm sad the coffee pot is empty. Ooh, yeah, that's a bummer. Too late for coffee for me, but I'm having some of that Rise stuff that Lori got me. Yeah, Lori got me some Rise for my birthday, and I'm drinking it, and it's good, and I like it. Hey, Dwight is hanging out. Good to see you, Dwight. Thanks for being here. And for all of you guys and gals that are in the background lurking and just enjoying my rambling and my guitar playing and all of that fun stuff, I appreciate you too. It's all good. You don't have to say hi, but it's always nice to see and hear from whoever's hanging. Yeah. What do you call a guy with no arms and no legs who floats in a pot of water and potatoes? Stew! That's right. All right. Hey, Ray is hanging. Yes, that was pretty bad. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes. Dwight Bailey's in the house. What's up, Dwight? All right. Let's see. Where is it? So Saturday night, I got to play Journey live with a band. It was fun. Yeah. Every time I play that song, I think of you, Lori. So we did Separate Ways, and we did Any Way You Want It. Yeah. I tried to get them to do Don't Stop Believin', but somebody in the band didn't know it. I'm like, how do you not know that song? Everybody knows that song. And it's a crowd pleaser. That's like one that you should do. Yeah. Anyhow, whatever. Yeah, pizzas to Gary. Gary Hubbs. Slapping that slice right out of your hand. Oh, yeah, and we did Toto. Forgot about that. We did Hold the Line. Yeah. So it was a night of stuff that, Lori, you would have loved it. Oh my God, Vince, you know, I saw the Toto song. Oh, but not the Journey. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, they're a good band. It's a good band. I just was the sub for the night. The guitar player had a wedding, and I filled in, so it was really cool. But hopefully I'll do some more gigs with them if the guitar player can't make it. He has a couple of bands, too, so maybe Maybe they'll double book and I'll get to play again. Sounds like someone stopped believing. Careful, mister, I'll play that right now. Oh, that's great. Oh my goodness, what's this? How do you confuse an Irish guitarist? Give him 2 shovels and tell him to take his pick. See, now where are you when I need to switch guitars or do something when I tell you guys to tell jokes? You gotta save these for when I need you to tell jokes, Les. I didn't send the journey. Lots of laughs. Gary rubbed off on me. That's funny. Alright, let's see. What do I have in the queue? What do we have? Oh, yeah. Can't forget about that one. My goodness. Alright, here we go. Are you taking super chats to play Journey or not to play Journey? Well, I would hate to take super chats to not play something, so that would be silly. But yeah, I think we'll do some Journey tonight. Let's see what happens. I haven't played Journey or any of that stuff in a while. Been staying away from it to see what happens here, but let's see what happens. Who knows? There's so many new rules, so many new things going on. I can't keep track anymore. It's annoying. Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to do some Journey. We're going to do some Living Color. We're just going to do all of this stuff that I don't do all the time. Okay, here we go. This goes out to Lori. always fun one to play. Love that tune, obviously. Oh, yes. All right, let's do a little living color here. Yeah. Mute.
And during the few moments that we have left, we want to talk right down to earth in a language that everybody here can easily understand.
Yahoo! Love that tune. Love that tune. All right. Let's see. Thank you, Gary. Lori's doing all kinds of stuff. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff with the copyright going on. So I'm just, whatever. If they delete it, they delete it. But I haven't played any of this stuff in a while, so it'll be interesting to see, because I know there was some new rules going down on Facebook and YouTube, which I really don't care too much about Facebook. Sorry, folks on Facebook. But they haven't had it together for a long time, so anyhow, let's go over the Super Chat list. So we had Shell at the top of the show. Thank you, Shell. Appreciate it. And we had Eileen doing the Super Chat. Thanks to Shell for starting the Super Chat train, the money train. And we had one from Lori's Mishmash. You rock now. Let's record in the books. Yes, we need to get that one done. Yeah, I'll be all freed up after November 2nd. I should have plenty of time then. All right. Vertical smile. Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels. Thank you so much. All right. And less again with the awful. Oh, yes. All right, let's see. November, yeah. November 1st, that's when I'll be freed up with all the stuff that's going on with Wendy's thing. But yeah, I'll, if I have time, I'll do it sooner. That would be cool, actually. Let's see. Where is it at? Thank you. There we go. Wendy's event. All the proceeds go to Push to Walk. Wendy's 50+5 at Debonair Music Hall. Tickets are on sale. And again, we have a great lineup of bands. And there's going to be an extra special guest showing up. And it's pretty crazy that he has now officially committed to it. So we'll see what happens. But he told me he's going to do it. His manager told me he's going to do it. And then the promoter told me he was going to do it. So I have 3 confirmations directly from the man himself as well. So we will see. All right. Mr. Rock. That Parker. Yeah, this one's pretty nice. It's a purple thing going on. Let's see if we can. Nope. Why won't that move? Trying to move it. There we go. It's a very awesome purple. It's called Italian Plum. It's very dark. But there's a picture on my Instagram of it in the sunlight, and it's incredible. Yeah. But hello, and thank you for stopping by. Appreciate everybody who comes by and chats and hangs out for the whole time, and for the halftime, and for most of the time, and even for some of the time. I appreciate you all being here. I really do. It's the highlight of my week, and yeah, definitely. It's beautiful, and Vince has quite the collection, but no Hello Kitty yet. Ha! That's what you think. I actually have a Hello Kitty, I think. Yes. I'm going to have to dig that out. Italian Plum, that's right. What's that look like? Laura, you're too hilarious. Oh yes. All right, we're just gonna keep going with the copyright thing here. Might as well. We'll close the night out with this stuff. We'll see what happens when I wake up tomorrow morning and there's 900 copyright flags and blah blah blah, and you can't monetize your video. It's so ridiculous. Hey, what's going on? Puppy Badass. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, and I appreciate it. And we're just doing some old school stuff at this part of the show. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Let's see. Hey, Dave. Suchi is here. Hello, Dave. Watches closely. Oh, well, I'm sure there were mistakes. Ah, yes. What's this? Oh, I had to clean up the Vegemite video because of Vince playing Men at Work. Ah, I got you a copyright notification. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm sure tonight's video is going to have all kinds of stuff going down. All right, well, thanks for being here, Dave. As he says, thanks to Eileen for, let's see, let's go back. What was going on? Ah, that's okay. I don't need to read everything. Chat anxiety. Yes, it was my birthday stream. It was hilarious. All right. Oh, well, not tonight. It was a happy birthday in April. Yes. Back in April, and we did a live stream, and we had Lori's Mishmash and Eileen here in the studio. And before that, we all never met in person. Well, at least not with Lori. But yeah, it was a fun time. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I'm way behind in the comments. Let's move that over. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, well, let's see. What time do we have here? 10 more minutes and we'll have 3 hours. So, like I said, folks, I usually go 3 hours every week, but it's been really getting busy and I can't commit that much time. So, I may be just doing 2 hours. So, if you usually pop in on the last hour, expecting to see me from 11 to 12, you might want to get in here a little earlier because I might have to be cracking down on myself to get some things done for the show of Wendy's, my mom's big birthday party coming up. She's going to be 80, my mom. She stays up and watches the show every Monday night until around 10:15. So that's really cool. Mom used to come to all my gigs with my dad. Yeah, so cool stuff. So she's going to be 80. And that's what we got. All right, so it looks like Puppy Badass is going. Okay, well, thank you for being here. And let's see. We will do another one for Lori. There we go. We're going to do this one. Is that it? There it is. Okay, cool. We're going to do that. And then we're going to close with an original. Well, I always have to close with Sleepwalk for Eileen, of course. Yes, Mom supporting musical sons. Well, you know that, Lori. You're always doing things for Cam, which is awesome. That is so cool. Yeah. All right. Did that load? I gotta wait for these to load. I should figure out a way to export these and put them into a playlist so I don't have to wait for them to load. Alright. I drove to Boston today to my musical boy's apartment. Love him so much. Oh, nice. He's a cool kid. Cool kid. Great drummer. Really great drummer. Alright. You're welcome, Eileen. Thank you for your help. I do have to say thank you to Lori's Mishmash. Thank you to Eileen. Thank you to Gary Hubbs. Thank you to Coldacre. And most of the time he's hanging out, so I'm going to thank him anyway, even if he didn't say hi tonight. The main man who brought us all together here, or at least me introducing me to everybody. The Metalhead Hippie. So I hope I didn't forget anybody. Let's go over that one more time. So we got, of course, Eileen as a moderator helping me out every week. We have Lori's Mishmash, Gary Hubbs, the man, Gary Hubbs, Coldacre, and the man, the myth, the legend, the Metalhead Hippie. All right. Yes, that's right. He isn't musical, but he is a Marine. That is awesome. All right. Well, you guys all have a fantabulous week. I'm going to play a couple more. And where is it? I think I'm going to do an original now, because then it's going to get too late. Where are you, Mr. Original? Where are you hiding? Where are you at? There it is. All right. This is a show favorite, so we're going to do this one. And then we will do Sleepwalk. All right, here we go. You.
destruction is human.
Alrighty, everybody. Well, have a great, awesome... That's right. Thank you so much. Yes, the laser gun. That's it. Thank you, thank you. Alright. We are going to end the night on a slower note. A quieter note. Yeah. Alright. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Shell. Thank you, Dave. Yes. You know, I was endorsed by these guys, Parker Guitars, for 20 years, something like that. And when they went out of business, it was really a big bummer, and I kept using them. But then I got hooked on the Ibanez. But after my gig over the weekend, I started really digging these again. So I feel super comfortable. So that's probably why you're saying that. Because this guitar is just super cool, super easy, super awesome to play. The guitar lights a cigarette. That's hilarious. Oh, you gals and guys are hilarious. All right, so here we go with the last one for the evening. This one always goes out to Eileen. And everybody have a great week. And I will check you all next time, next Monday. Be well. And, oh yeah, and Eileen has a new website. If you want to post it, go for it. But you should check out her new website, tacosandtierras.com. Yes, 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 yes. You are very welcome. Thank you for your help. Find someone that handles you like Vince handled that guitar neck. Cheers, everybody. Again, thank you for anybody who's purchased merch. There's more than this mug. I should actually bring down some of the other stuff. But there's more than this mug. It's on Fourth Wall, and I appreciate everybody hanging out here. So, again, have a great week, and be kind, be patient, be tolerant, because you never know what someone is going through. And there you have it. Here's Eileen's page, and we are going to get to it here and call it a night. All right, everybody. Everybody have a great week. Appreciate everybody being here. Dog Boy, guess you're new around here. And Dave has been here before. Cool. Thanks. All right. Oh my goodness. 3 more comments to 1,000. Let's go. Chat it up for a second. You are very welcome, Eileen. Thank you for your help. And again, thank you for everybody. Tone 13 was 999. The 999th comment. And Eileen was 1,000. Boom! There it is. And Miller, you're the one who mentioned Dokken. Oh, yeah, all right. Very cool. Dokken's awesome. Used to do all of those tunes. Yeah. I don't remember any of them. Yes, we have hit 1,013 officially. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And I will catch you all next Monday. And remember, like I said, be kind, be patient, be tolerant, because you never know what someone's going through. And that's what Wendy would always say that. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Be well. Thank you all for being here. And I'll catch you soon. Bye.